Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I am super excited because I have a game between MVPKeen and mouzThorzain. So ThorZain is the red Terran player in the left position, and we have got Keen as the blue Terran player in the south position. This is game 1 of a best of 5 of the MSI Pro Cup number 8, and it is a TvT final, and boy oh boy am I excited. I have cast lots of the games from this tournament. I'm probably going to cast a few of the round of 16 as well, because they're just one-off single games, but for the moment you guys, you need to go and check out these games. The other games I've cast ThorZain versus Nurtio in the quarterfinals. I've cast Show versus ThorZain in the semi-final, and Polt versus Keen in the semi-final, and I am now left with these two amazing players in the grand final, which is, as I said, a best of 5, and this is game 1. The map Shattered Temple, and this should be a really good game. They are close by air positions, and well, I hope you enjoy it. I know I'm going to, and really I don't know who to put my money on. I really don't. So this should be a great series. It is a TvT. All of the Protoss players knocked out. All of the Zerg players knocked out. We are left with Terran players, and boy, are they going to make it a game for us to see. I do hope. Both players are going pretty standard. I mean, if you haven't seen the other games, please just pause this now. Go and watch the previous games. They are absolutely fantastic. There are some real quality games in there, and I think you should all go and watch them. They're worth it. They're worth going to go and check it out. Anyway, both players are scouting. They're both going to scout the close by air first, so these SCVs will high five. Look, here they go, magically going through each other, because everyone knows SCVs, they don't have any mass, so they can just go straight through each other because they're invisible. And they're not invisible, you can see them, they don't have mass, they can just pass straight through solid objects, which is fantastic. Apart from buildings, they can't go through buildings. But anything else, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, we will see that unfortunately ThorZain's SCV will get trapped inside, but it could be worse. You could be Keen's SCV, who is trapped outside, so no scouting information for Keen here. Keen has gone for the 1 gas build. ThorZain, no gas. He's going to be getting a super fast expansion, I reckon. That is what my money is on. So obviously if he holds that will be fantastic for him. I even forgot to look how long this game is. That's how keen I was to just watch it. I was like, I don't need to know how long this game goes on for. I can just watch it, and it'll be awesome every second of it. And ThorZain, he's going for his command center build. Command center, 1 racks into a command center. Just these 2 Marines valiantly guarding the front. Meanwhile, though, a factory is on the way for Keen. So is their reactor. So I think we're going to see reactor Hellions come out, and that actually could be quite difficult to hold. ThorZain needs to build a bunker, otherwise he is going to have problems, because Hellions are good against Marines, especially if they clump up, or rather line up at all. Meanwhile, though, we will see ThorZain getting his 2nd barracks out. He's also getting 2 gas straight away, so this is a pretty nice build. I like ThorZain's build. Keen's got to do a lot of damage to make his kind of reactor Hellions worthwhile, because otherwise, if this base gets up without taking much worker losses, then, to be honest, ThorZain is in a winning position right there. And I mean, it's quite greedy, but having said that though, Keen is getting his base out now, but I mean, ThorZain's has nearly finished, so it's quite a bit later, I'd say probably about a minute later, the base of Keen compared to ThorZain, which isn't huge, but it will make a difference. Now, here goes ThorZain with that bunker coming down, and that will really help his defense of these reactor Hellions when they do pop out. Tech Lab coming down on the barracks. Meanwhile, we don't actually have anything else. The 2nd gas coming out now for Keen. Here comes that 1st Hellion, and there is the 2nd, and what are they going to be able to do? There's quite a few Marines there at the front, so my money is on not very much at all. And obviously, if we look at this ThorZain, he's just going for it. He's getting everything he needs. He's getting more barracks out. He's going for a mass barracks build, getting reactors, a tech lab on there, getting that combat shield. So ThorZain's going to be going very Marine heavy early on. Meanwhile, obviously, we will see the Keen. He's getting a lot of Hellions out, and he is switching it back, so he's going to be getting a lot of Marines. He's got the Hellions he wants. I believe it was 6. No, it's actually just 4 Hellions he's got out there. So he's probably going to be going straight into tanks out of this. Obviously, Keen's natural base only just dying. There goes siege mode. And here goes Keen moving forward. Going to try and pick off some Marines, but they're going to get back to that bunker. And I mean, now they're in the bunker, he's going to have a hard time dealing with it. There's also 4 more just freestanding. So there is no way that Keen is going to be getting in there and doing damage, which means his kind of early aggression is not going to do much at all, but he does have the map control. looking like he wants to edge forward. I love the fact Keen brought this SCV with him just to repair the Hellions. That was a genius. It was an inspired move. And it's really going to pay off. It's going to allow him to keep on the pressure. Some Marines here as well for Keen. He's getting his first tank out. Meanwhile, if we just take a look what's coming down for ThorzaIn, he's getting combat shield. He's getting that turret. He's getting the engineering bay, his factory out. And really, it just looks like ThorzaIn's going to be going really, really heavy in terms of his infantry. Just so many Marines there, just moving forward. He's like, Hellions, get the hell out of my base. That is basically what he is saying. If we look at the word count, 30 to 34, still quite close. And it'll probably stay about there because both players will be constantly building those SCVs. A starport on the way out for Keen now, so he's really taking up, and this tank is here, and siege mode is done, but those Marines are moving forward, and I mean, if this could be big, if ThorzaIn just keeps that forward push going, he could do an awful lot of damage, but obviously there is this kind of back position, and the further those Marines go forward, the worse it could be. The tanks, if they do get a good siege, will be able to do a lot of damage, and they do siege up, and here we go, the Hellions moving in as well. Huge tank damage being done here, and I mean, this is going to get cleaned up pretty easily. The Hellions making sure work of it, and all of those units go down for ThorzaIn. And if we take a look at the units, the resources lost, I mean, very, very much in favour of Keen there. Keen only lost 400 resources, ThorzaIn lost 1,000. Obviously, ThorzaIn did get that base out sooner, and I mean, to be honest, Keen is going to be able to get great siege position here. There is no sign of tanks out yet for ThorzaIn, and here comes those tanks. That bunker is all but over. The SCVs are going to go down as well, probably, and I mean, actually they don't take splash. I never realised that. I always thought they would, but no, the tank's just going to shell that bunker, and I mean, all of those SCVs being pulled to repair, and that could be a lot of problems. More tanks just sieging up in a forward position. That tank will be able to reach the SCVs as well. So, I mean, this is huge damage. Keen is in such an amazing spot right now, and there's nothing ThorzaIn can do. He committed so much with that position. That medevac giving vision of the high ground, which is essential, and that bunker is going to go down now, and Keen is just going to move forward. ThorzaIn is in a nasty spot here. He's got nothing in order to defend this. He doesn't even have any tanks out of his own, and he has just allowed Keen to position up, and now the Marines are moving forward. Huge damage being done all over. Two bunkers being built by Keen here, and I mean, this is pretty much all over. I do not see a way for ThorzaIn to get out of this. He's got nothing up his sleeve. He's got no banshees in production. He's got nothing that he can really do. Keen is just still pumping out those tanks. Stim is about to be done for ThorzaIn, but I don't think he's got anything to stim. He's just got a handful of Marines. That command center is going to go down, and at that stage of the game, losing your natural base is absolutely huge. Are there any SCVs waiting to repair it? I don't think so. If it has got quite a lot of life, there goes the SCVs in order to repair that command center to stop it dying. But look at this position that Keen has got. He's got those two bunkers there. He's got the tanks sieged up, and if nothing else, he's contained ThorzaIn to one base. And I mean, Keen even salvaging those bunkers just to keep moving on up. And now the production facilities of ThorzaIn are going to start going. There is a bunker being built in ThorzaIn's base. And I mean, once that comes down, it's pretty much all over. Having said that though, a drop coming down now for ThorzaIn. Just going to try and base race it out, but obviously the tanks will really help with the base racing. And there is the GG from ThorzaIn. So that was an amazing game. I hope you did enjoy. Game 1 goes to Keen. Tune in and go to Game 2. If you like this one, please thumbs up, please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and then come and follow me on Game 2 of this final of the MSI Pro Cup. Thanks for watching.